Hi everyone, it's Heather and I'm on board the Avalon Impression. This is one of Avalon's newer ships, built in 2014. I'm going to show you all around the ship, what the spaces look like, what there is to do, and how the food tastes. So let's go! I'm staying in a Panorama Suite, which is the bread and butter of Avalon Waterways. This is their most popular category of stateroom, and it's what most rooms on board their ships are. And the best part is that the bed faces the window. So when you wake up, you are looking out at that gorgeous view of whatever river you happen to be on. Maybe you have a gorgeous view of a castle or forests going by, but how beautiful to wake up to the scenery going by. What I love about my room is that this door actually becomes my balcony. So I can open my door and this entire space becomes open air. But one thing that I want to point out, and you might notice behind me, is that sometimes you dock right next to another ship. So when you leave your room, you might have a gorgeous view, and when you get back, there might be another ship right there. So always keep your doors locked and keep your curtains closed. Love to be in bed right now having a latte, just watching the world go by. But other than that, the room is fairly spacious. There's plenty of storage. The bathroom is roomy, and so I have plenty of space in there for all of my things. And Avalon is really nice. They welcomed me on board with a bottle of local Austrian wine. I also got a notebook and a pen, just a lovely way to say thank you for sailing with us.
Let's talk about the food, because that's what we all care about, right? We love to eat when we're on vacation. I found the food so far to be okay. It's not bad, but it's certainly not mind-blowing. We're not eating gourmet food. But what I do like is that Avalon offers a mix of standard American fare, all the things that you know and love so that you're comfortable eating, but they also offer a lot of local regional specialties. So I'm here in Vienna and we're getting a lot of apple strudel and Wiener Schnitzel, or maybe a bunch of different sausages. And depending on where the Impression is sailing, they'll change their menu nightly. So you're not getting bored and you're always getting a taste of where you are in the world. The main dining room is elegant, it is comfortable, but you don't feel like you have to dress up at night. You certainly can, but if you wanted to come down in a pair of jeans and a shirt, that's totally fine. They offer a flex dining option where there is no set time to eat. You can kind of just come between 6 and 8:30 every night and sit at a table and you'll be served. You don't have to be here at a certain time. And then if you didn't want to eat in the main dining room, there's also a couple of casual restaurants. So there's the Panorama Bistro, which is kind of light fare in the lounge. And then there's also the Sky Bistro. So when it is nice out or warm, you can eat up on the top deck and take in the beautiful view going by. The lounge on board is really the heart of this ship. Think of it as your living room. This is where you're going to go to maybe get a cup of coffee or some tea. They have 24/7 coffee machines if you wanted to just run up there. They're going to have snacks throughout the day. It's also where you're going to go for happy hour in the evenings and grab your cocktail or your glass of wine. They will do evening entertainment in there. They've had, some really great musicians on board. I'm here for a conference, so I'm not actually sailing anywhere, but when they are sailing, they'll bring on local performers in each port, so you can kind of see the localized type of cultural entertainment that they would have in each area. It could be anything from dancers to musicians. Sometimes they'll do lectures for you, but I found the lounge to be very comfortable. I actually took my laptop up there yesterday and went in my slippers and did a little bit of work, had a cup of tea and some snacks. So it is a place for entertainment, but also a very quiet, relaxing place that you can go with a book, or if you need to get some work done, or if you just want to people watch. This is the place where everybody on the ship kind of comes together.
The sun deck is exactly what it sounds like, the top deck of the Impression, and this is where you're going to come when it's a beautiful day out to take in the view, watch the scenery pass by as you're sailing. There is a walking track here if you want to get your steps in. There's a great lounge area where you can relax and read a book. There's covered seating, so if you're pale like I am, you can be in the shade, and there's some games too to keep you entertained while you're up on board.
There is a gym on board in case you wanted to work out while you're on vacation. I know that I went down there to try and get my workout in, but actually it's really, really tiny. There's, a treadmill and a spin bike, and a couple of more high-tech weightlifting options, in addition to free weights and yoga mats and things like that. But if more than 2 people want to be in there, it's a really tight squeeze. So my suggestion to you is that if working out is important to you, I would get up early or maybe stay up a little bit later and get your workouts in then, because kind of the typical waking hours, I think that's when you are going to find it very crowded in there. Or perhaps your workout is the type of thing that you can take up to the sun deck, whether, maybe you're doing yoga or you don't mind carrying weights up a few sets of stairs. You can then go upstairs and work out, if it's nice, in the open air. And that's my quick tour of the Avalon Impression. Thank you so much for coming along with me and checking her out. I hope that if you have a cruise booked on this ship, it got you excited and let you know what to expect. I think this is a really good option for those guests who want to try river cruising but don't really need all of the bells and whistles and just want a relaxing time along the river. What struck me the most is how quiet this ship is. Some river cruise lines have a lot of activities going on, and I felt like Avalon was just a peaceful, calming retreat at the end of the day. Yes, there is entertainment and they offer some classes, but for the most part, it's just quiet, and that's nice. So I think that if that's what you're looking for, this is a fantastic option. If you want a little bit more action, there might be other lines that are better for you, but I really enjoyed my peaceful time here. And if you have any questions about the Impression or Avalon in general, just pop them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. And if you'd like help booking your trip, I am a certified travel agent, so I would love to help you with that. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, share this video with your friends. It means a lot, and I will see you next time. Bye!